Okay, for this one, this is my favorite part. This is the dry needling episode of the of today's trip. And truthfully, for whatever reason, I'm not bad with blood and knives and needles and stuff, but I cannot stand watching this stuff. So I'll probably close my eyes.
So I can tell you a little bit about dry needling. And again, every state is different. We're doing dry needling amongst friends and stuff like that. So in a clinical situation, in certain states, don't allow this dry needling to be done. Certain states are different than others. Friends can needle friends all they want to. So I'm trying to help Jed out of here. I was trained on dry needling in New Hampshire for the upper extremity. I've had a lot of good extensive training with Structure and Function, who has an excellent dry needling course. So what we're trying to do with a needle is there's a couple different theories. It's using an acupuncture needle, but we're looking at myofascial trigger points. And we're trying to increase in blood flow, help with what they call endogenous opioid, so pain relief, trying to gate the pain, and also create through the mechanical introduction of the needle into this soft tissue, is we try to help to increase in blood flow there, take the acetylcholine or the excitability of the tissue out of that to try to relax that tissue a little bit, and again help to stimulate some blood flow and healing to that particular area. So these areas I'm going to go on either side of the pulley system right here, kind of go at a little bit angle. You always have to know where your anatomy's at, so I'm always being cautious about where the nerves are going to run and those types of things. The needles are so fine that many times we don't even feel those going in. So there's a couple different ways we can set the needles. So these are some needles, Blue Diamond needles from North Coast Medical. They're a great needle. So I'm going to go ahead, and I have these little safety tubes right here. So I'm going to pop this out of here. I'm going to set the needle. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a secondary location of pain. I'm going to drive that needle down in there. And now we have a full needle in there right now. Did you know anything at all?
No, I mean, it's getting, that was nothing.
You'll feel some warmth, yeah.
That's the one that always registers.
And I'll come across right here. And he's going to be still with this right here. We set 2 right now. And usually there's about, in general, there's like a 5 centimeter overlap sometimes. Now Jed's got some big calluses. I'm going to come over here. You okay with that so far?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
And some resistance, usually we see that. We can get down to the bone. We can do a little periosteopecking. I'm not going that far yet. Try to keep it still right here. We're going to do one more over this way. Last needle right there. Okay?
Yeah, real good, real good.
Okay, there we are. We've got 4 needles set right on either side of that pulley. We have our flexor tendon in the center. So we're going along either side of the pulley. Again, we've got an overlapping about 5 centimeters in through here, and we're just going to set that still. We're going to let those needles kind of marinate in there. There's some really good literature research on the use of acupuncture and these types of things. Again, this is different than acupuncture. They're using acupuncture needles. The whole thought process is different. So just because they use the same tool modality doesn't mean that the thought process behind it is the same, because it's not. Both have very different ways of understanding things, and both have their own unique good qualities, that's for sure. So we're just going to kind of let that sit in there, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. And then usually what happens is after that, we'll remove the needles, bring them out nice and slow. What we'll do is we'll do a little stretch, align some of the tissue with some resistance here a little bit. And then see how he moves after that. And then, we'll give ourselves 24, 48 hours, all this to kind of feel a little better and stuff like that, and, get into it a little bit after that. So.